Alright, so for this one I'm making the daffodil. Definitely the easiest daffodil that I have found. So you start with a yellow piece of paper and fold it into a square base. And you want to make sure that the open edge is on the bottom here. Okay, so you start by making this bottom open edge, and you fold it up to the center like this. And same thing on the other side. Now you want to get the line that's in between the fold that you just made and the center fold. And the way you get that is by folding this edge to that half fold that you just made. So if you fold this in half and then fold this edge over to this side and crease it down, you get that bisector, and do the same thing on the other side. It's helpful to fold both of these folds back on themselves, so all I'm doing is I'm taking this fold that I made at first, flipping the page, and then folding it back on itself so that the folds are going in both directions, and the paper will be more pliable. And same thing on the other side. Unfold, of course, and then you have this crease pattern. And I really like this part. You take the paper, you have to open it up a bit, and on the fold that's closest to the center, the second fold that you made in the beginning of the project, you fold that fold in like that, and then you fold the next fold out like that. So this is like a crimp fold or an accordion fold, and it ends up looking like that. Pretty cool. So same thing on the other side. So then you have this shape like this. So repeat the same thing on the other side. Alright. So then you have a shape like this to rabbit ear this fold so that it's coming out the side. And you make a fold like that. So we're starting a crease pattern. So depending on where you want the petals to lay, so like this is laying pretty straight across. If you want them to be a little bit lower, then you want it to go lower. If you want them to be straight across, then you line up this part of the paper with this part of the paper. But I want them to be a little bit lower, so I'm making it like that. So then you want to make this same fold in the opposite direction, but you don't have to fold all the way down to the bottom. So you go to the middle, and then you fold it up like that. So right now you have like an X, and it's meeting at this point. Then at that point, down the center line, you want to make a valley fold and make it a pretty strong crease like that. So now, this bottom part of the X on one of the sides, you want to make it a mountain fold. And then when you make it a mountain fold, it'll fold this part up in the valley fold. Fold that mountain fold. And then make these two valley folds that you made. The one going down the middle of the flower, and the one going off to the side, the first fold that you made. And then you make it like that. So see what's happening here is that you have this is going to be the middle of the daffodil, and these are going to be the petals coming off. So then if you flip this and do a minor miracle like that, then you have these other petals on the other sides to do. So just do the same thing. This is called a rabbit ear fold, so do 2 more rabbit ear folds. So you have the 4 petals and you have the inside. These little things coming off the other side opposite from the petals. So this is the petal, and then on the opposite side of the petal you have something right there. So all you want to do is take that and crease it along where this inside paper is. So just pull it as far as it'll go, like that, and then push it into the inside of the model, like that. So I'll show you that on the other side. So you have this little thing, and basically you just want to get it out of the way. So you open up the inside of the model and inside reverse fold it. So you just fold it along that fold that you just made. And now it's out of the way, you can't see it. And you want to do the same thing on the other two sides. Sink this top part in. So as you can see that on this fold, it doesn't have that top triangle part. So it's just sunk in like that. So you just fold it along where the top part is. Like that. So you want to make this like a square. And then if you open it up a little bit, you'll see you have four petals, and then the inside's like a cube, but it has this top part in it, so you just push in the top part to the inside like that. So this will make it pop out like it's a cube. But then you just kind of you want to make it sink in a little bit, but not all the way so that it's flat. So you have it sink in a little bit like that. And then you want to just kind of crimp the edges to make it look like the inside part of the daffodil. Or like you're making a pie crust or something. Like that, so that it looks more like the inside of the daffodil. And then you have these four edges, right? Or the four petals. And all you do for the four petals is just kind of open it up like that. And then you see where you have these two creases up here? You have like the two petals, and then you have these two creases up there. So you want to just push on those two creases to make it flatten out a little bit. And then you have a bigger petal like that. And all you do is just kind of push on it. See right here where these white parts are folded in? You want to take that and kind of recrease it. So this crease is going at like a right angle, so you want to make it like a bigger angle there, and just open it up like that. But you know, there's no science or math behind it. All you gotta do is just push it out like that, and then that's the flower. I really like this daffodil model, and I hope you like it too. I hope you try it. And this is my last flower for Mother's Day, and it was definitely the most complicated one. So I hope you were able to make the dozen flowers for your mother, or make her a bouquet of her favorite flowers from the series. Alright, so happy Mother's Day!